today our topic is chapter 9, political development. So here we will learn about the rise of Gupta Empire, then we learn about Gupta administration, then we learn about Harshavardhana, then Pallavas and Chalukyas. So let's see here the Guptas. So Gupta were the subjects of Kushanas in UP, and they succeeded them without any considerable time difference. So there are some archaeological sources from which have been uncovered from UP and Bihar. In many cases, Kushanas antiquities means the objects, were immediately followed by the Gupta's antiquities, means they are similar. So extent of the Gupta Empire. So original kingdom of the Guptas comprises UP and Bihar, and at the end of the 3rd century CE, they had their center of power at Prag. Prag is in Bihar only, Prayagraj, from where they spread to the neighboring regions. Owing to their locations in this region, they enjoyed certain material advantages. They could exploit the iron ore of central India and South Bihar. Regionally, they were located in close vicinity to the areas in North India that had close trade link with the Byzantine Empire. So now we'll see about the rulers of the Gupta's empire. The first ruler is Chandragupta I. His session was from 19 CE to 319 CE to 334 CE. So Chandragupta, it is also Chandragupta I. Chandragupta I, so it was the first important king. He was the first important king and who ascended the throne of Magadha. So sometimes around 320 AD, and they were vassal of the Kushanas. So when the power of the Kushanas declined under the leadership of Chandragupta I, the Gupta power was established. Means after the collapse of Kushanas, so Chandragupta I come up. So he further strengthened himself by marrying a Lichavi princess and laid a strong foundation for the kingdom, and he was succeeded by his son Samudragupta. So Samudragupta, his session was from 335 CE to 380 CE. So Samudragupta was the very ambitious king and who occupied Delhi and western Uttar Pradesh, and he was defeated the ruler of Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, all these places king he defeated. So the Samudragupta became so powerful that he received tributes from the king of Nepal, Assam, Ganga Delta, then Kushanas, Sakas, all these places. So due to his military achievement, he is known as the Indian Napoleon. Being a musical himself, he patronized music learning and encouraged poetry. Under his rule, the Gupta Empire reached a new height. So he was very successful king at that time. So many kings accepted his power and paid his tribute. So his prestige and influence of Samudragupta is spread even outside India also. So after his next king was that is Chandragupta II. His session was from 380 CE to 412 CE. So Chandragupta II succeeded after Samudragupta. He was known as Chandragupta Vikramaditya. He was also known as Chandragupta Vikramaditya. As a powerful as a son, and he was a great warrior and a diplomat. So during his reign, the Gupta Empire reached its peak. He defeated the Sakas and added Gujarat also, Malwa and Kathiawar to his kingdom. Then he got full control over the seaport of the western coast by defeating the Shakas. His court was adorned with the presence of 9 famous scholars who were the Navratna. Navratna means 9 gems, and the famous poet that his name is what I forgot, Kalidas. He was one of the 9 gems under his court. And during his reign, the famous Chinese pilgrim named Fai Hinson visited India and wrote an elaborate account of the life of the people in India. So now let's see the life in the Gupta age.